To Ivory Coast next, where there are hopes of a bumper cocoa crop this year, driven by favorable West African weather and harvests. But that's led to bearish markets, falling cocoa prices, and Ivorian farmers haven't always profited from the trade, despite higher prices being paid in shops around the world. The Ivorian government sets the market price for cocoa, a system it says is there to protect farmers from sudden price swings. This year, it set a new high kilo price for cocoa. DW's West Africa correspondent Azizat Ola-Oloa visited the country's Anyebi Tiasi region to find out how farmers are faring after the price was hiked.
Koffi Albert has been a cocoa farmer for 18 years. The father of 7 says making ends meet has been difficult because he has never made much profit from his business. But that could change after the Ivory Coast government set a record price of 4.26 euros or 2,800 CFA francs for a kilo of cocoa in early October. It's a significant increase from the 3.35 euros set for the mid-harvest earlier in April.
When the price of cocoa used to be 1,800 CFA francs years ago, I managed to start building the foundations of my house. But with this new price, I hope I will be able to complete it. Now I feel like I will benefit from my work. My children will also be able to stay in school, and I will not need to get loans to sustain their education.
Cocoa farming has faced several challenges over recent years, especially from outbreaks of disease and weather swings caused by climate change. Uncertainty over the cocoa harvest has led to dramatic fluctuations in market price over the last year.
Ivory Coast is the world's largest producer of cocoa, and it ships most of it to Europe, where the prices of chocolates have soared. Despite the rising prices of cocoa products, farmers only get a fraction of the final price. Now, with the new record high price set by President Alassane Ouattara, many believe that could change. But although things are looking up for cocoa farmers with the new price, Albert says it's still too low, and he's convinced local farmers would make more money if authorities didn't regulate cocoa prices.
As a farmer, I work very hard. I sell my cocoa, and I work so hard for a tiny profit, while those who buy from us earn more. I want the price to increase even more so that we can all profit.
The debate continues over who should be in charge of cocoa pricing and if the current pricing system best serves cocoa farmers like Albert, who do the bulk of the work.
With that in mind, 2 young Ivorian entrepreneurs, twin brothers Fousseni and Alahassan Diakité, have seen an opportunity as cocoa prices rise. They don't just want to grow their local business, they aim to reshape the sector and take on global players.
In southern Ivory Coast, machines hum as cocoa beans are turned into chocolate bars and spreads. The twin brothers opened this plant a few months ago with the aim to become industry leaders.
Our goal is to become giants in cocoa processing, not only in Ivory Coast, but to dominate the world with our know-how.
Ivory Coast is the world's leading cocoa producer, but only processes about 40%. The rest is exported. The twins want to close that gap. At the moment, their factory handles about 36,000 tons a year. Their aim to produce up to 80,000 tons. In comparison, big international producers here can process up to 200,000 tons a year.
We were born into cocoa. We're the true products of Ivorian cocoa. We have always wanted to build this factory. It took us a long time and a lot of patience. We've made it this far today because we have a deep love for cocoa.
The Diakité brothers say their edge is quality and price. Imported chocolate bars cost up to $7 here. The brothers sell theirs for only $2.
We would like these products to be sold here. That's what we're working towards. We want to promote local consumption with our own chocolate bars. We have our own brand of chocolate, which is sold locally, not outside the area. We also sell some of our cocoa butter here.
To grow the sector, the brothers also want to build capacity and to help expand the workforce in the local industry.
I decided to work here at the African Cocoa Company to really expand my field of expertise and my skills, and also to help the young people here who don't have much knowledge about industrialization or processing, so that together we can rise to the challenge in the region.
The cocoa industry supports around 5 million jobs in Ivory Coast. That's 1/6 of the population. Farmers say local processing makes a big difference.
The advantage for us is that, well, we'd like this product, cocoa, to be processed here locally. When that happens, everyone benefits, especially us producers, because our children and our parents live in the city. And when it's processed locally, then we all profit. If it's done like this, then it gives work to people who are unemployed.
From beans to bars, for the Diakité brothers, local processing is more than just chocolate. It's also about jobs, opportunities, and keeping profits at home.